Hi, I'm Rabbi Bradley Tecktiel from Midbar Kodesh Temple in Henderson, Nevada. I want to share a few words about the Seder as an educational tool. The rabbis were master educators. After all, the whole point of the Seder is to fulfill the mitzvah of telling the story of Yetziat Mitzrayim, the exodus from Egypt. And the rabbis created a platform that would allow for everyone, from young children to sages, to fulfill their natural curiosity to learn about the story of our exodus from Egypt. Every Friday night, every holiday evening, we have a set routine for the meal. On Friday nights or holiday evenings, we begin with the Kiddush, the blessing over the wine to sanctify the day. Immediately after reciting the Kiddush, we wash our hands and recite the blessing of Al Netilat Yadayim. And then we immediately recite the Hamotzi over the chalot, over the bread, and eat from the bread. And then continue on with our meal. That's the set routine for every Friday night, every holiday evening meal. We know it. It's ingrained in us from an early age. It becomes a sense of comfort for us. Now let's go to the Seder. On the Seder evening, we start the meal, like always, with the Kiddush, with the blessing over the wine. And immediately after the blessing over the wine, we wash our hands. Except this time, we don't recite a blessing. The first break in our comfortable routine. And immediately after washing our hands and not reciting a blessing, we reach not for the chalot, but for the karpas, for the green leafy vegetable that reminds us of the spring. We dip that in salt water. We recite the blessing of Borei Pri Ha'adama on that green leafy vegetable. And we eat it. And then we turn to Yachatz. We look to the matzah that is covered like the chalot on a Friday night or holiday evening. When we uncover the matzah, we notice that there are not 2, but 3 pieces of matzah, unlike the 2 chalot on Friday night. And we take the middle piece, we break it in half, we set half aside for later, we put the other half back and cover the matzah again. We don't eat it. Another break in our normal routine. And then we turn to the Magid. And what is the first thing that happens in Magid? The 4 questions. If no one has yet been prompted to ask the questions based on the breaks in the routine of our normal holiday meal, the questions are right there in the Haggadah for us. A signpost. A way to get us to ask the questions if we haven't asked them yet. To ask those questions that force us to tell the story of Yetziat Mitzrayim. And then we tell the story. The rabbis also threw in a visual for us, the Seder plate. The Seder plate is there for us visual learners to help give us the opportunity to learn about the history of our people and their exodus from Egypt. The rabbis were master pedagogues. They created this beautiful Seder to help us teach that story to the next generation. I want to wish everyone a safe and happy and healthy Passover 5781 next year in Jerusalem.